Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to my channel, The Mother Speaks Tarot. My name is Allison. My channel is new, so please subscribe and hit the bell button. Also like, comment, share. All of that would be very, very much appreciated. Thank you so much. I always read my comments and I always reply. I'm also an author. I'm writing an action-adventure love story based on my life and my twin flames. That's what it's about. It's about twin flames. It's called Perception, the Two Yet One, Books 1 and 2. You can find links to purchase my books from Amazon in the description box below. You can also find links to view trailers that I created for each of them that give hints to the storyline. I'm also reading book 1 aloud to my Facebook friends and followers. I've read up to chapter 7. I have links for those lives from Facebook that I uploaded in the description box below as well. I also have a link to the playlist that I created for them. It also includes the trailers in that playlist. You can also find lives that I did a few years ago. I uploaded here to YouTube on my path, my story, why I'm here, me as a twin flame counterpart, as well as my own twin flame, who I am. You can also find links for my author's page on Facebook, as well as my personal wall, so you can follow me or send me a friend request. I also have a link for my friend April's new YouTube channel. She's an astrologer. She is wonderful, so give her a shot, subscribe, she's great. Also, I'm now offering personal readings, so if you would like one of those, the information for that is also in the description box below. This is a timeless reading. Whenever you're attracted to it is when it's right for you. This is the Celtic cross spread, which I read a little differently than others, so I will explain as I go. At the heart of everything for you at this time, Scorpio, we have your own energy. We have water energy right here. Okay? Now, in this deck, an upside down card doesn't have a different meaning. It just means that the energy is not fully manifested. So this princess, what she does is she goes deep inside. She takes a brave plunge into her emotion. That's what cups is. It's emotion, it's intuition, subconscious. Water represents subconscious, and that's what cups are: emotion, water, subconscious. But what she does is she's kind to herself as she dives into her emotions and examines them. Okay, so this is something that you have not done yet, but you may be beginning to do. You may be thinking about doing this. You may know this is something that you need to do, and you just haven't yet. Okay, so this is beginning to manifest. This is what is at the heart of everything for you at this time. Now, the energy that is directly affecting, rather, what is at the heart of everything is clarity. Okay, there is clarity that you are looking for, clarity of your thoughts. Okay, now you're thinking that it's your thoughts, but what it's really saying here is that it's your emotions, and that's why you haven't done it yet. If you do go inside and be brave and face your emotions, what causes you to feel this way or feel that way, you will have clarity. Okay, and every time I get this card, I also say that you're protected by Archangel Michael. He's my buddy. I love him. He is right there with me all the time, and whenever his card comes up, which is this one, I always tell everyone that he is with you too. He's protecting you. He's protecting you from anything that you need protection with. Okay, now this is also a victory card. Swords represent thoughts, words, logic. So like I said, you may be looking for clarity, because what his sword does here, this is Archangel Michael's sword, is he uses the sword to cut away see all these clouds? That's a clouded mind. And he cuts them away in order to give clarity. Okay? And his sword is green, and has writing on it, and this is the Thoth deck. And there are these things called the emerald tablets of Thoth, where Thoth wrote out some of his wisdom. And so I feel like it's this ancient wisdom that will help you cut away the clouds in order to gain this clarity and crown you with this beautiful sun energy, which sun is happiness. This right here looks like the sun is rising. So to me, this is like having two suns. Green is the color of healing. These look like crescent moons. You've got to find out what is hidden. Okay? So I believe in this reading you're being told that it's not so much your thoughts, whereas it's your heart. It's your feelings, your emotions that you need to gain your clarity from. Now, what's at the root of everything for you at this time could be in Aries. This is the card of Aries. This is the major arcana card of the Emperor. This is the sacred masculine. Okay. So right now Mars is in Aries and is retrograde. This is causing aggression. This is causing people to be kind of cranky. This is causing people to have arguments. This Emperor is right side up, so he is in full force. So this could be what's going on for you if you're having some issues, okay? Because I'm seeing this card on your moving out section, but we'll get to that. But this is also being the boss. Okay? If this represents a sacred masculine in your life, this is a boss energy. But this could also be you wanting to be the boss, maybe being a little too controlling. You know if this is you or someone else in your life, okay? This is being very in control. Now the Emperor started as a knight, then he became a king, then he took over other kingdoms, and now he's the Emperor. He is a boss. He is the sacred masculine. He is all the masculine energy. Okay, you do not want to butt heads with him. He's the ram. That's what he does. Okay, so you will know whether or not it's this energy that is bugging you, or if this is a person in your life, or if this is the masculine energy within you that is bugging you. Okay? Now, this is the energy that's moving out of your life at this time, and here is the fully manifested energy of the sun. And like I said here, with the crown here and with the rising sun here, this is happiness. This is the happiest card in the deck. Now know that even though this is in the section where this energy is moving out of your life, this card's presence alone, no matter where it is in your reading, the presence of this card makes any other energies in here that feel sad or negative, they're not so bad. They're not as bad as you think, simply because this card is here. Okay? So that's why I was feeling like this, because I'm getting this a lot in the readings lately, especially last week. All you water signs were really feeling this Mars retrograde. Mars in Aries. And Aries is ruled by Mars. Okay? That's Mars is the planet of war, of aggression, like I said. Okay? Now, the sun rules Leo as well, which is another fire sign. Okay, but this represents happiness. So you were really happy. You've been really happy. Okay, and it's moving out of your life at this time, but like I said, this just being here, it's mere presence in your reading takes everything else that seems negative in here and makes it not so bad. It's a message for you to know, Scorpio, that whatever you have here, such as this card, but I'll get to the end this one, it's not as bad as you think. Okay? Now, these two cards for me as a reader are future cards. This is usually an immediate future, and this is usually a future that happens after this. And I say usually because I was proved that was different for me last week. I think it was Virgo, some reading where they flipped. So it just depends. Now, I read down and up in a clockwise motion, so I read this one first. And this is wand energy, this is fire energy, as I said. Fire energy is Sagittarius, Aries, and Leo. Okay, there's Sagittarius right there. And you've got the sun again here. I just love all the suns in this deck. It's just beautiful. And now this is the wounded warrior. You're going to come to a place where you're feeling really tired. You're feeling kind of defensive, okay? In your not so immediate future, I'm feeling, yeah. After this. Yeah. This is the last battle. This is where you have to gather your strength in order to fight this last battle that's in front of you. Okay? You've been through 9 of them. That's why this is the 9 of Wands. And now you have to, it's like being in the eye of the storm. Okay? You're gathering your strength. You're resting for a second because you've got one more battle to get through. Okay? But once you get there, you go from all this darkness down here with the moon up into the sun, where everything lightens up again. And remember, the sun's presence here means this is not as bad as you think it is. It's right there too. I was saying, the sun is right there. It's just not as bad as you think. Now, this is a more immediate future, and what we have here is disc energy. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, very much of a Taurus influence right here, okay? This Prince of Discs, he's right side up, so he is definitely going to happen, both of these. If these had been upside down, since they're in the future card section, I would say these are still possibilities, but they're both right side up, and so these are definitely going to occur. This is you having great determination. This is what he represents. He's a masculine energy. Look at how red he is. It reminds me of Mars, okay? Mars is going to be going through this retrograde until November 13th. Okay? That's during your season, okay? Now, notice how his wheels, they're showing me how his wheels are turned inward a little bit. So that's not, they're not going to roll very well. And then he's got this bull pulling his chariot. And so that's why he needs great determination. He's going to be pulled along very slowly, and it's going to be kind of hard to control this contraption that he's got for a chariot, okay? But he's got the disc, the Ace of Discs, which looks more like a globe right now. So it's like he's got the world in his hand. So it takes him a while to get there, but he's got to have this great determination, okay? So you're going to feel that you need this determination, which really goes hand in hand with this, okay? Even though they're both 2 different suits, what we have is earth and fire here. This is still, to get through this last battle, you've got to have some great determination, all right? So you're going to feel this feeling like, oh, I got to get through this. Boom, okay? And then Sagittarius, doesn't that Sagittarius come after Scorpio? I'm having a brain fart. Anyway, you're going to feel this determination to get through this last battle, and then you're going to get through it, okay? And it's going to bring happiness back to you. Now, here's your hope card. Is for the Lovers, okay? This is the major arcana card of the Lovers. You'll see that this is upside down. This is not a fully manifested energy yet, just yet. Whenever I get a major arcana card in a reading, it's saying that this is part of your lessons, your divine lessons. The reason, it's part of your divine blueprint. And for those of you who are new to my channel, the divine blueprint are the lessons you're learning here in this dimension, in order to raise the vibration of your soul, okay? So this may have something to do with a Gemini. This is Gemini's major arcana card. This can be love. Yes. This could be partnership, and it could also be a choice. Okay? So it's not fully manifested just yet, so you're hoping for one of those things, okay? If you were in a love relationship and you were really happy, but now you're kind of confused because of this, and you have to go into your emotions, and so you can have this victory, you know, the victory that's going to come after this last battle. See what I'm saying? This determination to find out who you are inside, okay? Then this may flip, okay? Whether this is simply a partnership or a choice or love. Now, this is your environment card. Right now, you're feeling some heartache. Okay, this is air energy. This could have something to do with the Libra. It doesn't have to. Although we are in Libra season right now, okay? Now, this is something's broken your heart. This is why you're having to take this dive. This is why you have to be determined and fight this last battle so that you can gain clarity, which is your victory. Okay? And I just feel like that's going to make the sun come back into your life, okay? Now, like I said, simply because the sun is in your reading, it makes all this not so bad. This heartbreak, this sorrow that you're feeling right now isn't as bad as you think, or isn't as bad as you're feeling right now. I think that once you examine your emotions, then you're going to understand that better. Okay? Now, the next energy that we read is more sword energy, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. That's all air energy. And this is your fear card, and this is basically conflict. This is rumors, gossip, unfair battles, a conflict that doesn't come out well. So this is what you're fearing, and this is fully manifested. Okay, this is in full force. You are really afraid of this. Okay, it is definitely part of this. But like I said, okay, you're going to have a victory. You are protected by Archangel Michael. Okay? These two sword cards are scary. Nobody wants to have a broken heart. Nobody wants gossip or conflicts or, unfair battles. But these are all mental, okay? This air energy is thoughts, logic. It's not emotion, okay? It's logic, it's your thoughts, right? Michael is protecting you. Okay, so energetically you're protected. The sun's presence means that these things are not as bad as they seem. This may not even happen, but because you're so worried and afraid of it, it's right side up, which means that it may happen. It may very well be this last battle. But it's not going to be as bad as you think. You're going to end up having victory. Just stay determined. Okay? Now, the last energy that we have is the Two of Wands. So this can also represent a decision, a choice. Okay? And here we have another message from Aries and Mars that, it could just be that these energies are really messing with you still. I think they were messing with you last week, in last week's reading. Scorpio, you are the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. Okay? So these kind of energies are going to bug you. They just are. Okay? But this is creating a plan too. Okay? This is duality. This is the idea, and then this is the goal. This is telling you that you're in control of your creative and magical energy. Okay? This says be careful when you're planning. This drive, will, and desire are an unbeatable combination. And that's all passion. That's all fire. So that's just telling me drive, will, and desire. Be determined. You'll get through this. You'll get through this Mars and Aries crossroads here, okay? Now, an underlying energy in all this, wow, I've just made a mess out of these cards. Okay, now I think this, okay, I'm being told that this sun's presence is saying that it's here because it's saying that it's not as bad as it seems. It's because this Mars and Aries retrograde is just making everything seem really bad. Okay, it's kind of like an illusion, right? Even though it's the energies, they are real, but it's just making everything seem worse than it is. Now here's your underlying energy. Woo! The star, yay! This is healing. This is all your hopes and dreams coming true. This is feeling better. This is you. I mean, what is this star? What is the sun but a star, right? So this, for me, sometimes this is another way of getting the sun. Okay? This is happiness, healing. It's going to be okay. All right? And maybe even everything will be all better by Aquarius season. Yeah. Use your intuition. Boom. You are the priestess, Scorpio. Man or woman, it doesn't matter. You are, you know. You know. And look at how right side up she is, okay? Oh, wow. Yeah. You're going to have full control of your health and your wealth. There's Capricorn again. So there's 2 Capricorn cards right here, meaning that your health and your wealth are going to be in control, because I don't feel like toxicity or anything. I mean, I'm okay, yeah, it's possible if you don't get through this, right? You know what I mean? If you let this sorrow get you down, if you manifest this conflict here in the swords, but see how it's upside down? It's saying it doesn't have to be, okay? But because of that, these 2 Capricorns are together, I just think that this one is right side up. So this is what's going to happen. If you listen to your intuition, your dreams will come true, okay? So this, and then here you are, completely successful. Okay? So how much control do you have over the situation? I can gauge that by the number of major arcana cards to minor arcana. Major arcana being your divine blueprint messages, whereas your minor arcana represents your free will as a being, okay? So you have 1 and 2 and 3. 3 out of a 10 card spread means that you are in control. You are in control of your determination. You will get through this battle. Everything isn't as bad as it seems, okay? This is a big old message saying this is Mars in retrograde messing with you, as it was last week. And, you know, if your partnership right now is in upheaval, it's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine, Scorpio. You just got to get through this. Remember who you are, okay? You got all these cards. Even though these weren't in your spread, I'm being told to show them to you. Everything's going to be fine. Nothing is as bad as it looks. You're going to heal from this. All your hopes and dreams are going to come true. And this underlying, use your intuition. You know that I'm right. You know that your intuition is right. Okay? All right. This was an awesome reading, Scorpio. See you next time.